Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hard to Find Forward Kaiserreich against Poland. Let us continue on from where last left off. So we're about a year off until the beginning of the second Weltkrieg. We have a pretty decent sized army right now with 22 divisions, and we're slowly going to be getting some tank divisions up. And also hopefully at least like one boat. That'd be nice as well. Because we need to secure the English Channel, which I'm hoping we're able to do. I mean, Britain is about on par, I would imagine, with the Germans. So they have 3 dreadnoughts. The British have 1 to 3. British just have like a ton of submarines, which isn't a huge surprise. Submarines are pretty cheap to produce. So why am I not making them? That's a great question. Because I probably don't have, I actually don't even have them unlocked right now. That'd be a pretty good reason. So, Greece is joined up with the Entente. That is A-okay. Is anybody else even in the Entente? I mean, Sardinia and France, obviously. 2 Sicilies is not. They're just kind of chilling out for now. Ireland's actually sent troops to, the Carlist. So that means actually Sweden and Irish troops could actually theoretically fight each other. Argentina's capitulated. That's less than ideal, I would imagine. That does theoretically create another front line for the Weltkrieg to begin. I mean, it depends if Brazil... I mean, it's less stability now. They're coming back with us, wanting to know if we want to do Operation Vistula. I mean, it's only 20% penalty instead of the 30% before. Or I mean, you know, let's just do it. Do the operation. We'll see what happens. Oh, we can recruit another operative. Fantastic. Well, let us get you. You can steal some industrial blueprints. It's a risky operation at 20%. What else could we do? You know, let's prepare it. You bring down the risk. You're a little bit more effective. You won't be useful. Oh, now we have an excellent chance. Negative 5% risk? Okay, let's go. Commencement ready. It's going to take us almost an entire year, but hopefully maybe we get some sort of nice technology out of this. Because I'm, again, not too sure what actually happens here. The Argentina commune has formed. Our nation mourns the death of Jordan Rowalski, distinguished Galician military figure with long heritage of Polish leaders dating back centuries. We lost the field marshal. Okay, that's fine. I mean, he's not the field marshal. The Ottoman Empire calls for aid. No, I don't care about the Ottoman Empire at all. Why would you ask Poland? Lithuania, I guess. For support in a war that you're obviously winning pretty easily. I mean, you're definitely going to beat the Iranians. I imagine you're going to definitely be able to beat Saudi Arabia in the future as well. Egypt... probably a little bit more complicated given the fact that there is the basically war in Serbia. I have never seen Romania and Serbia go to war. Okay, interesting. Not necessarily what I expected, but okay. And Bulgaria's declared war in Serbia. Excuse me? What the hell is happening? I've never seen this before. The Boris III coup. Apparently, it seems though the pro-Slavic government under the former prime minister has been ousted from the government. With friend Ferdinand's son, now Tsar Boris III. Oh, so there's been a coup, and I'm guessing the Romanians backed them. It comes to a shock for many within the international community, even though those living in Bulgaria due to the sheer scope of the conflict. Okay, interesting. Well, Serbia, I can't imagine going to be able to beat Romania and the Bulgarians, but we shall see. Yeah, so you are both now in the Internationale. Brazil probably at this point is more than likely going to join the Entente if they get involved at all. Which still does create a front line. Assuming that Bolivia or Peru and someone doesn't declare war themselves. But we'll see. CSA is still doing pretty strongly. Canada is preparing a war against the International, which I think is only useful for us because we want to, like, a combined Canadian-German naval operation has to outpower the British. Probably also the French. They have like 100 ships themselves. But we should be in a pretty good position, I would say. Now Russia's going to go into the Caucasus. Has Germany is still backing Don Kuban. So there is a chance we just go to war with Russia like right now, which is a little bit worrying if you ask me. Let's go for our medium tanks. So we want to make at least a handful of those extremely powerful medium tank divisions that I had at the in the Carlos Spain campaign, which I've kind of been neglecting to do since, but they were pretty good. So if we can get those guys running, that would be excellent. We still have a penalty 18%. This will take so long time to actually build anything. Maybe we do just start focusing on trying to get rid of the Black Monday penalties. We actually can't do this until we're actually at war. Okay. Well, let's at least get construction speed plus 25%. And then after that, we can think about if we want to completely remove the Black Monday modifier. Get that going now. I'm pretty sure the research bonus is based on, like what the AI has researched. I should have gotten this forever ago. Yeah, technology sharing is a 30% bonus here. Yeah, I should have gotten this like months ago. 170 days. Let's just wait the 62 days. We'll get our Marines done, and then we'll upgrade our research speed. Seems decent enough to me. One more infantry division. Deploy him over here. How many tanks do we need to actually get this where we need it to be? You're looking at about 130, and then you need probably about 130 as well. So we're missing 267 tanks. It's gonna take us 810 days to build that many. Not fantastic, but that's probably because we just switched them to be much better. You know, once the efficiency cap starts to increase, that time will definitely start going down. And hopefully five divisions here can actually push their way into England. If not, then our priorities do change somewhat. I imagine our next opportunity would then be to invade Italy. Or to invade into southern France. Something like that. Or even northern France. Just creating as many front lines for the French as possible, because I don't know how many men you actually have. You probably actually outnumber the Germans. Which is something that we do have to worry about. I mean, like, the Reichspakt, like, it's looking pretty good. Like, I would say that's a pretty solid Reichspakt right there. But you never know. Things could take a turn for the worst. Bulgaria is definitely probably going to join our faction. Romania can also join our faction at some point. Hopefully they do that. You're doing your final reforms. Where can you... Yeah, if you can just, like... Why is enticing the legionaries also give you a war goal? That doesn't seem right. Like, aren't you supposed to get into an alliance? Why would enticing the legionaries make you go to war with them? Seems a little bit backwards if you ask me. We'll put you into this army as well. Fantastic. I'm sure we have like enough infantry equipment, sport equipment's fine, artillery's looking good. In fact, we can probably take one factory off of infantry equipment, at least for right now. Get our tank production up a little bit more. Get these straight tanks divisions going, and as soon as we're done researching our medium tank, throwing a lot of support behind that project. Oh, we actually got one. Fantastic. Okay. So what we need is maybe anybody who's a good your Panzer leader. Yeah, no, we're definitely going to go for our Panzer leader here. If you can actually upgrade your Panzers again. Defense plus 10%. Yeah, let's go for Panzer Expert. We will make you the Purple Army. The most fearsome of the colors. Yeah, so you will basically be our tank leader. Can I upgrade you in any way? Like, what are you right now? You have bonus to Urban Assault. Okay. Not bad, but you're really no good anywhere else. And our Field Marshal, 2242. Is there nobody better than that? We have a 3432. Why did I put you in charge? Like, you're just worse than this guy. I mean, you got decent entrenchment, but you also have the same entrenchment. A 10% breakthrough, we gotta go for the breakthrough guy, right? Yeah, so we'll put you in charge of the army, the guy with a little bit of a Hitler mustache, but I'm sure that's fine. You are like the weird division I actually don't want. So we'll delete this for now. Do like, do I even have motorized divisions researched? I do. We're not making any at the moment. We do have them available to us. Let's deploy our planes to where they're actually going to be more useful. How many planes do we actually have in storage? We probably took a, I was going to say, took a lot from the Germans, or from the Hungarians, but that turns out not to be the case. Let's put a handful into Flanders. I mean, the Polish Air Force is questionable, to say the least, but it could be a lot worse. How many planes does the British have? More than we do. Basically, I think everybody has more planes than we do. No. The Netherlands have less planes, so that's good, I think. And do you guys have any coastal defenses? Like, we know a lot about your industry. Free trade plus 40%. We know your research as well. Got down to the 37 tech. You're missing out on the 39 industry. And you have computing machines, so not a huge surprise there. What do you guys have? You don't even have the... Germany, are you okay? What the hell have the Germans been researching this whole time? The answer is I have... Why are you researching 2 different air doctrines at once? That doesn't really seem like a good use of your technological prowess, to say the least. But sure, you know, you do you. Our blueprints will be ready to be stolen in April of 1939. Still, you know, a decent ways away, but we have, what, like a negative 5% chance I get caught, so I'm not too worried about it. We can also steal some military blueprints from the British, but I don't think we actually have enough people to do that. We got plus 25%. Reconstruction's plus 7. We can get up to plus 32 if we do Black Monday recovery. Production is a cap plus 7.5%. We'll get that one first, because I think that provides a more immediate benefit. We know a decent amount about the French army right here. Probably because of our spy that we have in this region. Actually, the spy is no longer in that region. We're still building up some intelligent networks into England. For now, how about you just, like, maintain that? Maybe then you're really not doing that much, are you? %. Like, how much is this dude actually? The K. Like, it's actually gonna get worse once we're actually at war. People are gonna be a little bit more upset with us. Like, our stability is already horrible. And this operation that we did, I've noticed that it hasn't actually paid off in any way, shape, or form quite yet. And that worries me slightly, to say the least. So you declared war on Azerbaijan. I don't even remember you declaring war on Don Kubin. You might have just annexed them. Do like events or something like that, but... So Georgia has joined up with the Russian alliance. The Lithuanians have been declaring war on all these people, and I legitimately just have not noticed a big pop-up in the middle of the screen that said it. That's entirely possible. Power cost. I mean, you got a lot of synthetic oil, France, which is worrying to say the least. Okay, so how is tank production going? Still about a year until we can finish our tanks here, which is a bit sad. You know what? Let's get this at least down to 2. Throw all of our tanks into this army. And now we only need to get 46. And that's only been done in 60 days, so that's significantly better. And hopefully by that time, yeah, our medium tanks will be finished. We can start cranking those guys out. And by that, I mean we'll have one of them ready in like 1942. As soon as France, Britain, Italy is defeated, we need to push our entire focus onto the Russian front, with all of Europe combined. Oh, the Ottomans are actually losing. I don't know how that happened. Like, you were in Tehran. Like, how did you screw this up so badly against Saudi Arabia and the Iranians? I feel like you're doing significantly better mere moments ago. But also, what do I know? Maybe I don't know anything. Actually, this page. Wait. You actually won? That's wild. I have never seen the this war actually end. We got the Dutch over here. Probably a little bit upset about the loss of their Indonesian colonies. You guys have not stabilized your government, so you actually can't do anything quite yet. It would be... How do you even stabilize your government? I don't know. Probably over here somewhere. But it would be nice if they would join up with our faction. Now that they're not worried about the war in Indonesia, if you could just bring all of your troops, not a lot, but maybe a decent navy. If you can bring your navy to help us invade the United Kingdom, or I guess just Britain. It's not the United Kingdom, at least not at the moment. That, I believe, would be quite helpful for us. April. Still like 4 months from now, 5 months almost. Some activity has been noticed in Berlin. Very little activity has been noticed in Poland. Not a huge surprise because nobody cares that much about what's happening in Warsaw at the moment. Like, if we can't actually infiltrate the army a second time, huh? Have I not actually formed a cryptology department? I thought I did that forever ago. Well, let's get some cryptology done, just in time for the war to begin. Economic cooperation, we don't want to strike at the Russians quite yet. Do we need to be at war for this? I don't believe so. We could get our way straight down to the next level of, It's the steel... And actually, the steel's not actually as important anymore, because we have, a massive Hungarian puppet state to help us out. So... let's get the civilian factories. I think the civilian factories help us out slightly more than the 25% construction speed bonus. Yeah, we're spending also all of our factories trying to get the cryptology department set up. The bishop had died. I don't know if that matters at all. But we did get better rifles. They look a little bit strange. Like, I'm not too sure what the hell this thing is, but we'll get it. Actually, it's probably like a grip, but... Or is that like where the... Is this the ammunition or is that the grip? I'm not too sure. I don't know much about Polish World War II rifles. We'll get that done. Exactly 1939 now. Let's get the research speed bonus, which I probably should have actually done before we researched the aircraft. That was one of the things I wanted to do, and one of the things I definitely neglected on doing. Another minister has died. Everybody is dying. We actually don't have a head of government anymore, so... If you'd quickly, like, replace that guy, that would be nice. Also got the nice Chinese faction thing here. But unsurprisingly, it doesn't matter at all. I mean, Qing is at war with these guys. I don't think China's ever going to really resolve their issues anytime soon. Japan's gotten that pop, so that's a thing. But this is the year. This is the year that World War II, or the Second Weltkrieg, going to be kicking off, and I'm hoping everybody's ready. Thankfully, you know, the bring back order. I think that probably automatically completed because we were already in the Reichspakt. So we have 36 days. We're getting some more civilian factories. I think we just go straight into getting another 3. After that, we go for Black Monday. Construction technology. We probably should still go towards the second Great Gem. Oh, our second tank division's done. Fantastic. But get you guys ready to go. Unfulfilled imports. From Hungary? That's fine, actually. I'm not too worried about that. With even unfulfilled import requests, we still have 32 extra. We don't necessarily need. So for now, we'll just kind of keep producing these tanks. Get a little bit of stockpile going. Because our medium tanks will be ready in about a month. And of course, who are we going to get some cryptologists against? We're going to get them against the British here. In 960 days. Okay, that is quite a long time. So let's go for probably more decryption power. Let's figure out what these crafty Brits are doing. Hopefully nothing too bad. So something manageable. And the French are ready for war. I still feel like down here is probably like their weakest link. Like probably this province in particular. Where if all of German's troops just kind of pushed in here, I think they would do pretty well. Yeah, an infantry officer seems pretty good. 211. Pretty high defense. Trenchant speed. Reckless, marshes, winter attrition I don't think is going to help us out too much. But they have no real skills. So let us go for... Probably not going to be your superiority. I think you're fine as this. So you go to Green Army. And you also just hang out here. Because we're probably just going to send in the entire Polish army into Britain once the time comes. But I do think this would be a good time to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumbs down. Watch more, subscribe, and goodbye.